So I want to talk you through, guys, through just me working these things. So we're going to factor these polynomials. So the first thing I have to do is I have to take the constant and I have to factor it. So I'm going to go 24 and I'm going to factor that 24. Both of the factors have to have the same sign, but this sign tells me that they both have to be negative. So I'm going to factor that 24 with negative factors. And then I'm going to take the sum of those factors. So 24 would be negative 1 and negative 24, negative 2 and negative 12, negative 3 and negative 8, and negative 4 and negative 6. Now what I'm looking for is the sum of these factors that will add up together to give me this middle term over here, or this negative 10. So negative 1 minus 24 would be negative 25. Negative 2 minus 12 would be negative 14. Negative 3 minus 8 would be negative 11. And negative 4 minus negative 6 would be negative 10. I'm looking for that negative 10 because I have a negative 10 there. Now I'm going to take these factors and I'm going to split them up, and I'm going to rewrite that negative 10x as negative 4x minus 6x. So I'm going to write x squared minus 4x minus 6x plus 24. Now I'm going to factor this thing by grouping like we did on that other page. So I'm going to take my first group, or my x squared minus 4x, and my second group, my negative 6x plus 24, and I'm going to factor those. This group has a common factor of x. X squared divided by x is x. Negative 4x divided by x would be negative 4. Now I'm going to pull out the negative that goes with this first term in this group. 24 will divide evenly by 6, so I'm going to pull out a negative 6. Negative 6x divided by negative 6 is x, and positive 24 divided by negative 6 is going to be negative 4. Now I'm going to take my common factor, x minus 4, multiply it by what's left, x minus 6. And that's going to be my factors for that polynomial. Now let's look at the next one. So instead of taking 24, I'm going to take 32. So let's factor 32. This tells me that both factors have to have the same sign, but like the negative 10 told me that they both had to be negative, the 4 tells me that they both have to be positive. So I'm going to find factors of 32 that when added together will give me 4. 1 and 32 will give me 33. And 2 and 16 will give me 18. And 4 and 8 will give me 12. Let's see, 5 won't divide into it, 6 won't divide into it, and 7 won't divide into it, so there's nothing there. I do not have a sum of 4 over here. Therefore, this is prime. And prime just means that I can't factor it evenly.